Another band that came back, or sorry, that reunited was what I consider the classic lineup of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Excuse me a second. I had to do
Yeah.
that. That's rock and roll. A burp. Did it get any more rock than that? The Red Hot Chili Peppers reunited with the guy who's called John Frusciante or whatever his name is.
Right.
It seems
Frusciante or whatever it is.
it changes every year. His surname. We'll call him Johnny.
Right.
There was a rumor going around that this year they would have done was it a 20-year anniversary of Californication tour?
Yeah, they were going to do some kind of special tour, celebratory tour. And hey, let's look at us. COVID saved us from that crap. So whew, we dodged the bullet.
Not a fan?
Actually, I kid. I like some Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've seen them in concert. I've interviewed the band. Is it the first record I will grab in the morning to listen to with breakfast? No, not at all. But no, they're a good band, and they certainly have a great energy to them. But yeah, I'm not a huge diehard fan by any stretch of the imagination. But listen, I couldn't resist a good joke when one presented itself.
They have this thing that I'd love to ask you about, and Metallica did it, and AC/DC did it, and you two have done it, where they take so long between albums that when, like with the Metallica, the gap between their previous album and the one before that was 8 years. Chili Peppers do that, you two do it, AC/DC take too long. Do you think that that's wise in the long run? Because in the case of Metallica and the Chili Peppers, if you have to wait over 6 years for a new album and then you get it and don't like it, then you have to wait another 5 for a new. You tend to go, I don't give a shit about this band anymore.
Well, they're bands that reach a certain point in their career after 25, 30 years. New music really becomes less and less important because you go to the show and you want to hear For Whom the Bell Tolls, you want to hear Creeping Death, you want to hear that, and then they say, oh, here's the new track from Death Magnetic, and you go, and you go take a pee break. And so it becomes almost unnecessary for them to go through the expense. And when you're 20 and 25, you got shit to say. When you're 55 and 60, you're like, oh, fuck, I've said it all, dude. Just go fucking listen to what I did before. So I get that it's not really that urgent to put something out. And when you're a young band, you need to get that music out to establish yourself. And so when a fan goes to the show, you've got 3 albums of material. When you're 40 years into it, you've already got 10 albums of material. You got nothing to prove. And I'm not really sure that if Metallica put out an album every 18 months or every 2 years, if that would actually increase the interest. I think at some point you'd go, oh, they're back, great. First album is good, second album, okay, and then by the third one in 6 years, you're like, dudes, 3 fucking albums in 6 years, calm yourselves. Fuck off. Go play Seek and Destroy and leave me alone. And I'm using Metallica as an example, but I think that would be the same for any band. If Def Leppard did 3 albums in 6 years, you'd go, all right, boys, go pour some sugar on me. Don't bother me with this new nonsense. You'd say the same about Kiss or Red Hot Chili Peppers or, actually Red Hot Chili Peppers. After one album, you'd say, all right, boys, that's enough. Fuck off. But you at some point it's not necessary. I just interviewed the guys from Survivor. You go out and see a Survivor show, you want to hear Eye of the Tiger. I'm not sure you want to hear what they've come up with in 2020. Some would, but most people are like, hey, you gonna play fucking Eye of the Tiger? I got a babysitter. I gotta get home.
Well, Stallone always needs a new song for the next Expendables.
That's right. That would be, has Expendable 4 come out? No. Hopefully.
I can't wait, and I'm sure you can't either.
It's going to be fantastic.